Good morning, good morning. Welcome to our Sunya Saturday. So, today is our first Saturday of our Sunya activity, and I'm so glad to meet everyone here live. Keep on sharing the link to all our business partners and members all over the country and all over the world. And I'd like to greet our first viewers for today. So this is again your sales and training manager Juliet Tugano, and I'll be hosting our first Sunya episode for this month. So today we're going to teach you the SIF or the Sunya International Foundations, and I hope you can catch up with all the learnings po na binibigay natin dito sa DXN Philippines. And of course, kung hindi nyo man po makatch up yung mga lessons natin, you can also follow the Facts Tribe headed by our Double Diamond members. Ayan, mamaya papakilala ko po sa inyo. So, yan. And of course, meron pa tayo na mga, aside from these live sessions, we also have Sunya activity and Sunya schedules in our academy and the DXN executives. You can also join that particular Sunya session. So, thanks again for all those who are tuning in live today, sa mga gumising ng maaga para makasama po tayo ngayong araw. Napakagandang simulan yung ating Sabado na tayo po ay Sunya again. Okay, so batiin ko lang yung mga nandito ngayon. So, can we flash on screen? Good morning mga pabate from hello, Miss Jera Nuts Kumbangpor. Hello, ma'am. Thanks for watching and joining us live from Chris Agot. Good morning, DXN World, watching from Pampanga, Philippines. Hello, see you next week. Good morning, everyone from Fusha Bot. Hello. Hello, Miss Fusha from Pakistan, watching from Pakistan. Thanks for joining us today. From Miss Lerma, DXN. Good morning, DXN family. Hello, ma'am. Lagi kang nandyan. Hello to our guest speaker for today, Miss Tina. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Miss Irene. And good morning, DXN World, watching from Daet Camarines Norte, from Key. Good morning, Miss Lydia Corrad, watching with you from Tinamba, Camarines Sur. Ay, maraming mga taga Bicol, just maray na aga sa Indogabo, sa mga nanonood sa mga taga Bicol. Ayan, sa mga Oragon kong kababayan. Hello, hello. Good morning po sa lahat. So, keep on sending us your comments. You can also send us your likes. Ayan, dahil live po tayo ngayon. Heart, pusuan po natin. Ayan, let us welcome. Thank you, Miss Lerma. Let us welcome this Sunya activity and also welcome our guest speaker for today, na laging nandyan for us, na hindi nagsasawang magbigay ng mga lessons about Sunya and of course teach us the practice. Okay? Good morning, Miss Regina, DXN Global, watching from Quezon City. Hello, good morning po sa inyo lahat. So, babalikan natin mamaya mga comments natin. Okay, so let us welcome our speaker for today with our heart and clap, warmest heart and clap that you could ever give to our speaker, our double diamond, Sunyati in the Philippines, one of the pioneers. Let us welcome Miss Tina Suelto.
Thank you so much, Miss Juliet, and thank you to everyone who is here who also woke up early on a Saturday. Pwede naman kayong mag-sleep over, pero in DXN naman, we all know that we always do DXN daily regardless of the time, diba? So, yan, welcome once again. Thank you to our DXN management for hosting Sunya Time, no, twice a month. Ayan. So, these are beautiful sessions and schedule for all of you. So, I hope lahat ay ready to listen to our topic for today. So, basically, we have already covered 9 no's of Sunya. Na-cover na din natin yung introduction to Sunya, paano gawin yung Sunya. And yung 5 moralities or yung ating Panchasila. So, for today, like what's the next level of Sunya practice? Like you've been doing the Sunya practice and doing the sitting and reverse counting for I don't know how many months already, yung iba years na. And what's beyond the Sunya practice? So I'm gonna introduce to you our foundation in Sunya. So we have what we call Sunyati International Foundation or the SIF World. Ito po yung ating next level practice in the Sunya. It is to also support the doing our duty. And later I will share to you what it is all about. So welcome once again to our Sunya Time. So yeah, what else is possible? So next slide, please. So for people who are new to this, so baka meron ding napunta dito ngayon sa session na hindi pa aware what is Sunya. Sunya is actually a movement, and one of the tools that we introduce in Sunya is the resetting your mind or the reverse counting. So yan po yung ating Sunya movement. So, saan galing yung word na sunya? So, it's from the Sanskrit word shunyata, meaning nothingness. At meron din siyang Malay counterpart. So, yung senyap at suni, which means quiet or silence. And Darlene, also translated Sunya into baybayin, or parang sinali natin siya sa baybayin. And we came up with Sanaya. So pag isulat siya sa baybayin, it's gonna look like Sanaya. So sa atin naman, yung meaning ng Sanaya is it's to practice, or to practice or to master. Yan yung Sanaya sa atin. So yeah, next slide please. So again, for today, we will be talking about the SIF World or Sunyati International Foundation. You could also search this. You could check the website of our Sunyati International Foundation. Legit po tayo. So sifworld.com. Yun lang po yung itatype ninyo sa inyong sa space bar. And you will see this page or this introduction about bringing people together to end the poverty. So we all know that DXN is a wonderful business. And ito po yung ating next level in the company, or aside beyond corporate responsibility, beyond ito siya, kasi meron na talaga tayong own foundation. And this foundation is largely connected to our business in DXN kasi ang major component or major tinutulungan natin sa foundation are really the farmers, which is connected to our business in DXN kasi a lot of our products largely depends on farming. And next slide, please. So, ang vision ng ating Sunyati International Foundation is very simple. The vision of the SIF is to create peaceful and prosperous communities by promoting values of non-differentiation and harmony, which is similar to our DXN business. Diba sa DXN business, laging sinasabi at nire-remind ni Dr. Lim, when you join DXN, you are no longer a Malaysian, you're no longer an Indonesian, you're no longer just a Filipino, but rather you become part of one family, which is the DXN family. Or we become free man. Kung merong mang itatawag sa atin, we actually become free man. So, yun. And so, yeah, what else is possible? So, yun siya yung ating mga yun yung ating non-differentiation in terms of sa DXN. So in Sunyati International Foundation, nakikita niyo ang non-differentiation in the practice. Like we don't make someone so significant if meron siyang rank or what. So we are the same. So yun po yung isa sa practice ng ating non-differentiation. And another one is non-differentiation is, another example is regardless of ano yung paniniwala mo, we will not be judging you. So non-differentiation is actually another term for non-judgmental or non-judgment, kasi meaning we don't judge people from whatever it is that they believe in. So we recognize and honor that iba-iba yung ating paniniwala, at we don't insist in one parang belief na dapat ito lang yung paniniwalaan mo. So wala. So whatever it is that you believe in, there's total respect in the community. No one's gonna make you wrong for that. So yan po yung ating main practice in Sunyat International Foundation. And this actually promotes harmony. Kasi a lot of our disagreements, and lalo na ngayon sa panahon ngayon, di ba? Iba-iba yung ating mga political choices. So, but a lot of the disagreements comes from not respecting the choice of another person. And we call names to other people na, ay, ano, ito yung binoto mo, mga ganun. So, those are judgments already. So, in the Sunyati International Foundation, we are also non-political. So, we don't engage in politics in terms of like debating with other people with their choices. So we respect other people's choices. Kung sino man ang iboboto ninyo, that's yours, okay? And that's your own responsibility. And hindi tayo makikialam dyan, okay? Number two, your mission. Our goal is to upskill communities of farmers and to empower women with the help of modern day technology and imbue them with qualities of professionalism. So in India right now, people are being educated um, to have qualities of professionalism so that they could also market their products internationally. So basically, they are being educated to do business at the same time. So with that, Sunyati International Foundation is also very interested in upskilling communities, meaning tinuturuan sila ng bagong skill, okay, for them to earn. So one of that later madidiscuss natin. And Dr. Lim also mentioned last year or some 2 years ago that he will be introducing the one family, one skill concept. Meaning, tuturuan niya yung isang pamilya merong at least alam na skill for you to create a community and for that community to be sustainable. So we are very interested in sustainability. We're not just feeding people. Feeding program lasts for a day. Okay? Isang araw lang siya. And after that, one day mo lang na-feed yung group ng tao, but what happens after? Okay, in Sunyat International Foundation, we do more than just feeding. Okay, we actually do sustainable things like, we don't just give people the fish, but rather they are taught how to fish. Okay, so that next time they also get to be empowered and at the same time they get to serve the community and they become more and they become better. Yun po yung ating target sa Sunyat International Foundation. The foundation is not meant to give dole out, like ibibigay siya for the sake of giving, but rather it's a sustainable thing. Yun dapat po yung ating tinitingnan when it comes to our foundation. Number three, we also have our philosophy, which is to impart knowledge on attaining rural prosperity through sustainable living and empowering both the farmer and consumer by employing ingenious marketing strategies. So basically, it's not about the farmers going to the urban setting, but rather making the rural setting very prosperous and abundant, and at the same time sustainable sila, that they could actually enjoy enjoy their urban their rural prosperity. So yun siya. So that's why most of the projects of SIF World is nasa most of the projects of SIF World are nasa probinsya, hindi siya sa urban setting. Okay? So rural setting, which is actually the farmlands, and making sure that all our farmers are also happy. Because 'di ba, happy farmer, happy food. So they produce happy food when the farmers are happy and when they know they are also sustainable. So Dr. Lim also buys the products of the farmers at a fair trade price, meaning hindi nalulugi yung ating mga farmers. Rather, in the market, yung presyo nila umaangat. So, walang choice yung ibang businesses but to also buy it at the same rate as Dr. Lim is buying it. So, ganun siya. And next slide, please. So, our SIF founders, of course, with the heading of Datuk Dr. Lim Shojin, he's one of the directors and founder of the SIF World. And of course, we have Dr. Rajesh Savera and Mr. Mangesh Dahiwale. And I think included here is actually Mr. Pradeep Kumar. Ayan. So these are the people who are actually behind the scenes and at the same time doing calling all the shots for expanding the SIF world and how it could contribute sa ating society. Next round, please. So SIF World contribution. Again, SIF World is part of Sunya's going back to the world and doing your duty. So isa siya isa siya sa practice ng sunya. So a lot of people, they judge sunya as, ay, umuupo-upo lang yan sila. They just sit and meditate. Ano yan? So a lot of people really have no idea of what's the next ano ng sunya practice natin. But actually, it goes beyond sitting. Okay? So after sitting is only suggested at least 30 minutes a day. Okay? Hindi na tayo sosobra ng 30 minutes. Pwede ka ding mag 1 hour if you wanna do hardcore sunya practice, pero it's not necessary. Dr. Lim always tells us na hindi necessary mahaba yung practice mo as long as you're doing it daily. Kagaya din sa ating RGGL, no? Hindi yung isang araw nag 30 pairs ka tapos the next day wala kang ininom na RGGL. Hindi po ganoon, no? 'Di ba? It's in the daily intake of your Ganoderma. Diyan ka nagiging maayos yung katawan mo, 'di ba? It's the daily intake. Ganon din po sa ating sunya practice. Again, DXN and sunya is sobrang related because what we are doing in DXN, similar lang po. So, the same way din sa ating meditation at saka reverse counting. It's not about how long. So, for example, nagsusunya ka nga pero 1 hour tapos once a week lang. So, hindi siya beneficial. 'Di ba? Umiinom ka ng Ganoderma pero 10 pairs once a week lang. So, hindi din siya beneficial. It's in the daily thing. Okay? So, kahit 5 ano lang yan, 5 minutes daily, 10 minutes, okay? Maximum na po talaga yung 30 minutes. So again, that's not taking so much of your time. Hindi po yan waste of your time. I mean, you get to scroll your Facebook for how many hours? Diba? Scroll kayo ng scroll, ilang oras na yan. What if you also take time to also practice? Ayan. And change your life at the same time. Diba? Would that be a bit different way of treating your 2022? So again, sa SIF world or sa sunya natin, reverse counting is just one part. The next part is actually going back to the world and doing your duty, which is to share the sunya and at the same time, ito na yung ating SIF world, to contribute to the SIF world foundation. Next slide, please. So, it was said that paano ba nagsimula yung ating Sunyati International Foundation? So, I think year 2002 onwards, a lot of Telangana farmers owed Monsanto nagkaroon sila ng cotton loan, okay? And at that time, when they were planting the cotton, nagkaroon ng drought. So, they had less proceeds of cotton and no company is buying the cotton kasi hindi nga maganda yung yield. At saka kung bibilhin man yung cotton nila, sobrang mura, luging-lugi yung ating mga farmers sa Telangana. So, a lot of the farmers committed suicide. You know, it's very tragic story and a sad story. And when Dr. Lim found out later about this, and he said, let's do something about it. And so, yun nagsimula ang ating Sunyati International Foundation at nagsimula yung ating project na 1 million kimonos for love. So, yung ating sinusuot na kimono, so hindi po ito siya kulto or religion, okay? It's basically an advocacy attire that is actually contributing our the people in Telangana. Okay, so with the 1 million kimonos for love, in-employ sila the Telangana farmers at saka mga Indian cotton farmers and women and surrounding communities to create this etong ating kimono. So made out of cotton po siya. So next slide please. So, from raw cotton to pulling or spinning of the thread until sa dyeing and turning it to cloth and hand sewing, same communities lang po yung nakontrata natin with Dr. Lim. Okay? So, every step that is purchased or contracted are all fair trade prices. So, hindi siya masyadong mahal, hindi din siya sobrang mura. So, nasa fair trade price where everybody, like when you buy it, ikaw din, magkakaroon ka din ng income, okay? So the price paid for certain types of agriculture goods from developing countries that exceeds a minimum threshold. Ayan. So, nagkaroon po tayo ng, 1 million kimono for love. So by 2019, it was launched. And by now, we all have, almost all of the countries have the kimonos. So all you need to do is just purchase the kimono at your nearest service center or request na magkaroon ng kimono by pre-ordering to your nearest service center. So magpa-pre-order lang kayo. It comes in different sizes like XS, S, medium, tsaka large, tsaka XL. Next slide, please. So ito po yung video about the
Women of
telegram.
Siddipet here in the part of as a part of the Women Empowerment Program of SIF, that's SIF, Shunyati International Foundation, actually come together to stitch this piece of art. Yes, the kimono symbolizes the effort of the cotton farmers and the art of the women of Siddipet coming together to help each other and offer the Shunyati a wear that makes them feel comfortable when they practice the art of Shunya. Yes, this all began long time back, about a couple of years back when Dr. Lim traveled to Siddipet and he realized the pain the cotton farmers were going through. He said there is a way in which we can help them, and that's where Shunya began, and through Shunya, the kimono.
मेरा नाम फौजिया बेगम है, 38 ईयर्स की हूँ। सुनीति इंटरनेशनल फाउंडेशन में आने से मेरी और यहाँ पर जो भी औरतें काम कर रही हैं सब मिडिल क्लास से है। काम करने से उनकी बहुत सारी हेल्प होगी। मैं यहाँ पर 9 महीने से काम कर रही हूँ। घर के जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं यहाँ पर काम करने से वो मेरे सॉल्व हो गई। शौहर की भी बहुत सारी हेल्प हो गई। लॉकडाउन पीरियड में शौहर को जो भी मैं यहाँ पर काम कर रही हूँ उससे बहुत सारा उनको मदद मिल गई। और यहाँ पर काम करने वाले जो भी औरतें हैं सब मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से हैं, उनको भी बहुत सारी मदद मिली। ये फाउंडेशन स्टार्ट होने से यहाँ पर सिद्दीपेट की जो भी औरतें हैं उन लोगों के लिए बहुत यूज़फुल हो गया है काम करने से।
All right. So in Sunya, again, reminder, sitting and reverse counting and exercises are only part of our Sunya practice. We call this part the smaller practice. So yung pag-uupo natin, yung sitting, yung meditation, that's actually just the smaller practice. But even if it's a smaller practice, hindi po natin siya binabalewala. Malaking factor siya. So hindi pwede nagsa-smaller practice ka lang. Kailangan meron din tayong bigger practice. And our bigger practice is actually going back to the society and doing our duty, meaning kung ano yung trabaho mo. So for example, or business mo. So for example, tayo in DXN, our business is DXN. So syempre, going back to the society is us doing our business in DXN and making ourselves prosperous. So we target the crown ambassador status and earning so much and becoming rich ourselves so that we can contribute to the society even more. So it is this part that SIF fulfills, and this is a bigger practice and more. So for people na it takes a lot of money to also establish a foundation, and what else is possible na meron ka ng pamamaraan that you can actually contribute to our foundation with Dr. Lim sa SIF World. Ayan. So also hindi din pwede na nagbe-bigger practice ka tapos hindi ka nagsa-smaller practice. Again, they work hand in hand. Both have merits on their own. Hindi pwedeng isa lang yung pina-practice mo. Kailangan yung dalawa talaga. The same way din sa ating DXN products. Nag-share ka ng ating DXN business pero hindi mo siya ginagawa. So, I mean, hindi mo iniinom yung product. So, I think, diba, hindi siya magiging that successful if you're doing the DXN business and yet hindi mo siya ginagamit. So, part ng ating 'di ba marketing plan and part ng ating marketing is use, share and build sa ating DXN business. So hindi mo pwedeng nagbi-build ka pero hindi ka nag-use, hindi ka naman nag-share, 'di ba? So it's all three and you work all these three. The same way sa Sunya, meron tayong smaller practice and meron tayong bigger practice. I hope that is very clear. So next slide please. So, aside from the 1 million kimono, meron din po tayong $1 one child, and this is actually under DXN as well. So, this is yung how to join this is meron siya sa inyong mga e-world, okay? So, yung June 2020, Datok Dr. Lim Shoujin was actually designated as a Goodwill Ambassador for IMSAM, or Intergovernmental Institution, for the use of microalgae spirulina against malnutrition. So this is more than just a feeding project. So hindi ito siya yung one time big time ka lang if-feed ni Dr. Lim. So hindi. So they have actually got the data of children who are malnourished, and they feed spirulina to them daily. So daily siya na feeding program. Hindi siya yung naisipan ko lang mag-feeding program ngayong araw na ito at yun lang yun. So hindi siya ganun. So it's a daily commitment to feed these children until they recover from malnutrition. So why is malnutrition very important? Ang dami na nating na solusyonan sa mundong ito. There are new technologies available. Pero hanggang ngayon, why is, you know, malnutrition still a problem? Hindi pa to siya nasusolusyonan. So actually, it's very easy. All you need to do is feed these children with spirulina daily, which is a superfood that could contribute so much. So if you're a DXN member, you all know how wonderful our spirulina is, diba? And how it could contribute to kids who are malnourished. So bakit important yung malnourished? Bakit finifeed nyo? Bakit hindi nyo pinapaaral? So again, these kids cannot function well in school if they are malnourished, okay? So wala silang nalelearn sa school kasi 'di ba pag malnourished yung bata, kahit sobra-sobra na ang ganda ng teacher na nilagay mo, napakagaling, pero yung bata is malnourished, hindi nila na-absorb yung mga information kasi yun nga, kulang siya sa bodily function. I mean, hindi nagfa-function yung kanyang body in a tip-top shape kasi hindi siya nourished well. So, again, in DXN, we are very interested in creating solution by going to the root cause. So, before doing something with the education with these children, make sure that they are well nourished. So that when they are well nourished as well, their creativity also increases. So, tumataas yung creativity nila, and they become more resilient in terms of their physical being. Okay? And when it comes to, in the future, magkakaroon sila ng mga idea paano nila also to support themselves. Yung ganun. So, and they perform better in school if they have that. So, that's the beauty of our $1 one child. So, in-spread ito ni Dr. Lim na hindi lang siya yung magiging donor kasi yung commitment yung target ng ating $1 one child is to feed 1 million children in a year. And I think sa 2020, we have already did that. We did the 1 million daily. So, with the help of our DXN leaders from all over the world by giving out their ODOC contribution. So, ito po yung going back to the society. So, as little as, you don't have to earn so much in DXN to participate. So, as little as 54 pesos a month. Yun lang. 54 pesos a month lang, you're already feeding one child. Okay? So, yan po yung cost ng, the 54 pesos, yan po yung cost ng spirulina for a month that could feed one child. So, yun lang yung commitment. So, if you give 2,000, that's how many children. Okay? So, whenever you're doing that with your DX, so, diba, nag-earn ka na sa DXN business, nakakatulong ka pa. So, that's the beauty of our $1 one child. And, what else is possible? So, it's still ongoing, itong program na ito. You can still go to your eWorld and give your contribution to ODOC. We are totally receiving them. Okay? So, next slide, please. In the Philippines, meron tayong mga ODOC redemption packages that if you have been doing the ODOC at saka nagkaroon ka, there's like a system or a point system for that, and pwede mo siyang ma-redeem. No? For example, pag bibili ka ng kimono, meron na siyang included na DXN Poria at the same price that you're buying with just one kimono if you have been doing the ODOC. So, pwede mo siyang ma-redeem. So, all you need to do is just tap Miss Juliet and the rest of the area sales coordinator for information about the ODOC at paano mo siya i-redeem. Next slide, please. So, yeah. So, aside from all of that, ang ating program focus ng ating SIF World is actually women empowerment. We have farmer development and nursery and 3-tier farming. So, yon, and relief and rehabilitation, ODOC. So, included po yung mga relief during the COVID, Dr. Lim has also been helping India with gifting out yung mga oxygen, I think, I don't, oxygen something. So, and also mga face mask, and they have been distributing that. So that's the relief part and rehabilitation. Next slide, please. Another program is personality development or self-mastery. Ito po yung ating Sunya. So, this is part of the SIF program. And then, another part is ng COVID-19. Ito pala, um, nag-distribute sila ng mga mask and oxygen machines, and also airlift assist for for those who require it. And also meron tayong internship program or volunteer program in the SIF World organization. And at the same time, uh, dito sa internship program, they are also upskilled at the same to so that when they have their jobs, they have better, ano tawag yan, they have more skills. So yeah, next slide please. So basically, that's about it for our SIF World. And if you want more information, all you need to do is just visit sifworld.com and check out everything and all the projects na ginagawa natin sa Sunyati International Foundation. And yeah, next we have actually our Sunya Red Belt certification. Ang prerequisite nito is if you were able to complete the 21-day Sunya Challenge this year or last year, okay, or any of the 21-day, or kahit nakapag-participate ka lang, kahit hindi mo na-complete yung 21-day, kahit 14-day or 7-day already considered, you can join the certification class on March 20, 2022. It's gonna be 8 p.m. Philippine and Malaysia time. So, 2 hours po yung class na ito. Hindi po siya the regular 1 hour class kasi certification siya. So, 2 hours siya. So, yeah, what else is possible? So, ayun, that's gonna be our Red Belt certificate class. And you will have a certificate. Okay. Next slide, please. And of course, magre-reset yung ating, maraming nagtatanong, kailan ulit yung 21 Days Sunya Challenge? So, we do the challenge every other month, to give space for people on the next month also to practice on their own and see where they are with their own practice. Kasi yung ating practice talaga sa Sunya is really something na tinatawag natin na will exercise siya. Natitest dito yung commitment to yourself, no? Meaning, natitest mo talaga yung commitment mo sa sarili mo na kahit wala yung 21-day, kaya mo bang mag-practice na ikaw lang? Ayun. So, yan yung ating 1 month lull. And then, on the April, i-reset natin ulit. Newbies and yung mga old-timers na are still encouraged today to join the 21 Days Sunya Challenge. Mas masaya din po kahit nakakapag-complete ka na ng 21 days, sumasabay ka sa team or sa grupo kasi ibang energy din yung meron kang kasama. So, next slide, please. And of course, here are our Sunya links and programs. All you need to do is screenshot this if you want to learn more. You can also visit Dr. Lim's own website, drlimshaojin.com, sifworld.com, or sunyati.org for our Sunyatis. And then, FB pages natin, meron tayong official FB page ng Sunya itself International, which is the DXN Sunya. And sa Philippines naman, yung Sunya PH. And then, for if you want to be part of the GC or group chat, meron din tayong Sunya GC. Just message me if you want to be part of that. Meron din tayong mga WhatsApp na mga groups. And also, the most updated one is really the 21 Day Sunya Challenge, FB community. Kahit dun ka mag-join, at least that one is really updated with all the Sunya activities. Dun kami nag-update. So basically, that's it. And thank you so much for listening to our Sunya Time. I am Tina Suelto. And yes, welcome once again. Miss Julia, if they have mga questions ba, may mga katanungan, or kung wala, okay lang din.
Yes, thank you, Miss Tina, for that wonderful topic regarding the SIF and strengthening what is the larger meaning of contributing to the world. So it's beyond the practice. So the bigger practice is that we help the foundation. So just like how we wear this kimono, so may malalim na dahilan nito, napaka-meaningful ng pag-wear natin ng kimono because we are helping the farmers in Telangana, India. So Thank you, Miss Tina, for sharing that. At syempre, kanina nakita natin yung mga testimonies, no? Yung mga interviews from the people who benefited from this project ni Dato Dr. Lim Xiaojin. So, it's really good that we are really giving back to the society. Yun yung maganda. Sabi nga then when we give, we also receive. And the more that we give, the more that we receive. 'Di ba? So, thank you. And also, meron tayong mga comments at mga pa-shoutout pa. Just, I will just read some. Meron lang ditong inquiry regarding the address of the service center. So, Mr. Romeo, you can send us message sa ating private message sa ating pong official DXN Philippines Facebook page, and we'll send you the address there. The nearest address of the DXN Service Center na malapit po sa Caloocan. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. God bless all. We also have here Miss Lenny Uabel. And some more. Si Miss Mayan, ating Service Center Director from DXN Tungko, Bulacan. Hi, Miss Mayan. Thank you for watching. And Miss Zai, peace and prosperity. One of our sunyats also watching with us. And thank you din kay Mr. Vincent De Dios na nag-share sa atin ng wonderful experience niya regarding Sunya. Thank you so much last Saturday with Mr. Vincent De Dios. Kanina nandito rin siya. And still nandito pa rin siya nanonood sa atin. So, let us all continue doing the practice, and I hope makapag-join po tayo sa next month activity natin because we're going to launch our Sunya book. Malapit na yan. And we'll do some of the readings, yung Sunya activities natin. Ay, hello! Ayan, hindi talaga nagpahuli si Miss Tina. Exciting, meron na siyang book. Ayan. Thank you for buying our book and learning more about the advocacy of Dr. Lim. So, napakaganda talaga na napapractice natin yung 5 moralities and remembering the 9 no's and reset. Kailangan talaga laging mag-reset, parang cellphone lang, no? Nag-restart. So, just like us, when there's so many stress going on and a lot of things going on in our mind, pwede naman tayong mag-reset para makapag-gain back tayo ng panibagong lakas, panibagong strength to move forward and approach the challenges of our business. And of course, we do hope that in doing the DXN businesses, yung Sunya po is part of our lifestyle na rin, part of our business because ang mga tinuturo natin dito is more on makakatulong sa pagbe-business natin. And again, inuulit-ulit natin, wala pong religion involved, wala pong non-political. So, very neutral yung ating pong pagpa-practice ng ating pong Sunya. So, we do hope na maka-join po kayo sa amin lahat. So, thank you. Thank you, Miss Juliet and Miss Tina. This is from Mr. Vicente de Dios. What else is possible? Yes, what else is possible? So, hope join us next time. And then the Sunya Red Belt Certification on March 20, 2022. Join po tayo. At sa lahat ng mga nakapag-Sunya, let us support the new graduates na mas-certify po dito sa ating Sunya activity. So that's all for today, and practice with us. Use our 15 minutes daily to do the reverse counting, to reset and relax our mind and body. So today, that's all for today. Thank you, Miss Tina. Good morning,
Thank you so
everyone.
much. Good morning.
Yes, bye, everyone. Stay safe. God bless.